Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Garrett here and we are back today in Scrap Mechanic, and it feels good to be recording a Scrap Mechanic video. It's been like 3 days since I've recorded a Scrap Mechanic video. Ever since the videos with the Banjo Master came out, I I recorded like 5 of those in a day or whatever. And so then since then I've just been recording Constant Farming Simulator, and I've gotten kind of tired of that, so it feels good to be back in Scrap Mechanic. So anyway, in today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a missile launcher because they can be kind of tricky. I mean, there's a couple different ways you can do like a crossbow style, like Con Gaming's pipe launcher cannon thingies, or barrel launchers actually is what they are, but I'm going to do, the easiest method is to use rockets, and so, sorry, I have a cold, so sorry if I sound weird. So this, you just get like a nice barrel here. And actually, I developed some missiles. These are the same ones that go on a lot of the Banjo Master's creations. That was my small contribution to a lot of his creations, was this missile. I developed it, but otherwise, those creations are pretty much all him. Okay, so those are 2 blocks wide. Oops, nope, wrong one. There we go. 2 wide. Actually, we only want them to be 2 high, because that's all we need. And how long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks or so? 1, 2, 3, no, I need to count from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's perfect. Because in order to get these to launch properly, you have to put rollers on the bottom, and the reason I don't have, we don't have these in a lot of the creations that I've made with the Banjo Master and stuff, is because in flying creations, bearings get like really crazy. It makes it like super laggy and stuff. But since this is just a missile launcher on its own, we don't have to worry about that. Man, I'm sorry about the cold, guys. I know I sound terrible. It's like really nasally and anyway, we need a pipe, like those small short pipe pieces. You. Okay, perfect. And we just line these up on the bearings. And this creates an almost frictionless bottom so that the missiles launch very smoothly. As opposed to if you do just a wood bottom, sometimes they get stuck, and you don't want missiles getting stuck in your launcher. So we'll just line this side up with bearings as well. Alrighty. Such a satisfying sound when you put something onto a bearing. It's like ooh, ooh, ooh. It's pretty satisfying. Okay, do we have the welder? We need the welder. You don't have to do this step, but I like to do it. Weld each of these together so they act as one. That's already one, okay. I remember the days when those welding particles would kill my game. Anyway, now the next step is to get a little platform. I like to do them like this, so your missile doesn't get stuck on your launcher when you weld it. So we grab it by the caution block here. There we go. And then we'll just delete this, and our missile is loaded. Now I need to put a bearing there, and then of course a control seat. We don't need a driver's seat. Well, actually, yeah, we do, because we need to make this rotate. Sorry, my inventory's kind of crazy with all the mods that I have. Okay, now we need a controller and a switch. Alrighty, this goes here, that goes, no, this goes here, that goes there. It's to turn 90 degrees. Make sure it's turning the right way here. Yep, that's the right way. So now it should fire, but we want to put tires on it so we can steer. So for this, I'm just going to do tank steering. Tank steering with double bearings. It's a pretty cool method, and it's nice to know. It's really handy. So you just go like that, bearing, pipe, bearing, and then a tire, and no, not over there, right there, tire. Now over here, bearing, pipe, bearing, tire, bearing, pipe, bearing, tire. Now we need 3 electric engines, I believe. 3, yes. So we're gonna just store these like that, because we need this room right here to make a little A and D converter. Now we need sensors. Turn that down to 1 so it's not tripped by anything except the bar. And then we connect this to here, this one to one of the engines, and another one of the engines to the other sensor. Then we connect these two to the inside bearings here. Nope, inside bearing. No, yes. You want to make sure that you only use 1 engine per side, because each one of these engines is going to spin the tires on the opposite side of the way which you want to turn. So you see this engine, the top one's only going to the right side, and you have to have, and then this one goes to the left side, and you have to have it that way. Otherwise, it won't work properly. And the bottom engine goes to the seat, because that's going to be our regular drive, and it goes to the outside. And what this does is it allows you to do your regular drive, but then when you want to turn, it accelerates the tire on the side, or the side opposite of the way which you want to turn. So it's actually a pretty genius method. Anyway, just go like that. Now, this one goes up pretty high. This one, there's like 4 each. Okay, in theory this should work. Right? Oh, crud. Alrighty, I've seen a flaw in my design already. Get back in there. Sometimes I think the hammer's pretty pointless, but in those situations I think it's pretty genius. Okay. We need another controller. Why did I take controllers out of my thing? Okay. Goes to the top one and over to here. And this is just going to hold the missile in there until we're ready to fire. I'm going to set this to 90. And we'll make sure this is going, no, other way. There we go. Okay. So now, in theory, this is going to work. Okay, so, of course, the steering is reversed, so we'll switch that. Okay, the steering engines need to be turned up. Okay, see, that's good. Okay. So this is just a prototype, proof of concept. Doesn't look that great, but none of my builds ever look that great. So, yeah, there's no surprise there. So, anyway, let's fire the thing. So, or actually, we need to add one more function. I forgot about this. Delete that block. Another controller. Another switch. That should do good right there. Then we need this to spin 180 degrees. 180 and make sure it's spinning the right way. Yep, it is. Okay, so now if we press 3, it should prop us up. So we're ready to actually launch, but I think I need that pole to be higher. No, not over there. Alrighty, there we go. So now let's go through the firing sequence. Get that ready. Open up the front. And then we're ready to fire, so we're gonna hit 1. Watch the timer charge up. Boom. Just like that. No friction on the bottom whatsoever. So that's really good. No, we'll leave that one up and we'll prop that down and go retrieve our missile, see if we can find it. You know what? This drive engine needs to be cranked to the max. There we go. This is more like scrap. Oh crap, too much torque. Is that it over there? I think it is. Perfect. The problem with these missiles is sometimes they'll land sensor down, and if they do that, this drive engine needs to be lower. If they land sensor down, they'll just keep flying around the world. But this one didn't land sensor side down, so that's good. So now we can take it by the caution block and weld it on again and fire it. Alrighty. Again, just slap a block on there. Grab it by the hazard. Why did I take the welder out? I knew I'd need the welder at some point. Okay. Grab it by the hazard block. And that should just go right on there. What's obstructing it? Maybe put it higher? I've never had this problem. Why would that not be? Can we put this on a lift and then weld it? I don't know, I'm just trying random stuff. Okay, there, that worked, and we'll just delete this block, so just make a note of that. You need to you need to put the actual launcher on Olympia before it'll weld. Alrighty, so we're ready to fire again. We'll go through the firing sequence one more time, and then I will end the episode. So, 3 to prop us up, 2 to arm it, and 1 to fire. And off it goes. Flawless launch, but I mean the trajectory was terrible. But yeah, that's basically how you make a missile launcher, and of course you could pretty this design up pretty easily, but this is just a proof of concept. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more how-tos in Scrap Mechanic, definitely leave a like and a comment letting me know that you do. But anyway, if you liked the video, leave a like because it really helps out my channel a lot and it makes me feel really good inside. Also, if you're new, maybe think about subscribing to keep up to date with all of the awesome content coming out on my channel every single day. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, I'll see you later. Goodbye.